Hi, I'm Tiffany Retrozombie, and we're doing another question to my inbox. This came from a Gen Z person that asked if a Gen X person can use a inexpensive piece of makeup and make it goth because they didn't really have too much money and they wanted to go ahead and make something goth out of inexpensive makeup. So this one is from Wet n Wild. It's called Wine is the Answer. But I'm going to go ahead and show you little young gothlings how to go ahead and goth out inexpensive makeup. See, back in the 90s, in the 80s, we really didn't have all of the luxury of all the expensive type of makeup that's out there. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with some white eyeshadow. And I'm going to go ahead and line the outside of my lips with that. And just blend it in. And then tap over the lips with it, just very lightly. Then I'm going to go ahead and get a wine colored lip liner and outline my lips. Of course, I'm Gen X. I love my Cupid's bow. But you can go ahead and apply your lip liner however you like. One. Two. Three. Four. Let's open your mouth to do this one. 5. 6. And then we used to do the corners. And then increase the Cupid's bow. And then now we are literally ready for our makeup. These used to be really easy to pop out. We used to jack these back in the day. Now it's getting like even harder to like pop these out. Maybe it's our arthritis. Maybe it's the fact that these companies got smart and they're starting to make it out of thicker paper. What the heck? Okay, back in business. Mega Lust Liquid Catsuit. Okay, sounds very cute. Sounds like stilettos for the lips. Okay. Ooh, that's a beautiful wand. Very cute. You want to line the insides first, as much as humanly possible, and then you want to bring it out that way. So once again, do it a second time. Line the inside. Third time, you want to turn the wand over, line up the inside again. If you move your lips back and forth like that, it will prevent the lipstick from getting onto your teeth. Now to go ahead and follow the lip liner, stick it in slowly, kind of move things around, then take it out very slowly so this way it doesn't cake up, and then you got all that extra goop right there. Tons of goop. That's the secret. That's exactly what we want. Then we go ahead and start off with our Cupid's bow first, working top to inner, slathering all that good stuff. Then work our way out. It's okay if it creates a line. Then do the same on the bottom. If you want a more fuller lip, you want to follow the outside line of your lip liner. Kiss a piece of paper. And then that outside line will go on the outside. And then you get to send your person of interest a little love note. Ooh, that's what we used to do with our papers. Apply one final, swap inside, start with the middle, and then work your way around the entire lip. Now that we got our lips on, now we can go ahead and goth it out just a little bit more. Then you want to go ahead and get a eyeshadow brush. You want to smudge it into some black first, and then to your darkest burgundy or darkest red as much as possible. And then you will have a nice black and red eyeshadow, and you want to outline your lips with that just very, very lightly. Start from the corners. All the way across the bottom. Now you can increase more black if you wanted them to look a little bit more dark. We'll go ahead and do that now. And I usually like to use like the eyeshadows, the certain black eyeshadows that are a little bit more glitter. And then we'll go ahead and align the top. I usually like to start off on the middle. You don't want to go for the Cupid's bow right away. And then to the corners. And then check to see if everything's balanced. If you want to add a little bit more black, you can, which I'm going to go ahead and do so now. And then move your lips to where it kind of blends everything in. And there we go. And there, we went ahead and gothed out our lips in a very inexpensive way. All right, Wet n Wild, do your thing. Until next time. Bye for now.